The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Off the play fake, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to Jones. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Check, check.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Packers 17, Texans 14.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. 1959! 124! It's our time. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 24, check 24.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Packers' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Watson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to get this one to the 20. Here he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Lewis.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat.
Rodgers pass.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they will take line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle.